La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la. La 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 la. Alright, let's go over here. Let's go to here. And I'm sure I have a spot here. Where is it? Announcements. Everyone. Paste. Copy. Paste. Send now. Alrighty. There we go. Job's done. Let's go to... That one's fine. Nobody entered my draw yet. This guy right here. This guy right here. Approach there. Approach there. Approach there. See what we get. Okay, DPS 1, no negatives. DPS 2, or tank rather. Turret optimal, well, that's ideal. 3, no negatives. I no doubt have a B4 here. An R3 here. And what do you have? You know what? Whew. So flight time, shield resist. Let's go R3 here. There we go. Activate for fleet. Okay. See if I can remember how to do these. I'm reasonably certain I can. Rodivas, Kikis. They're all over there. This way looks pretty clear. That tangling Kiki's the one that needs to die. We need to get closer to it. Let's go 1, 2, 3. No starving Damavix, which is ideal. Tangling Kiki. Then we're going to go Rodiva, Rodiva, Rodiva. Kill the Kiki first, because if the Kiki tackles you, there is the potential of you dying. We do not want to be near this thing. Kiki is taking damage. Even if it gets me momentarily, it should not last, because he's dead. Ghosting, no ghosting. I did not check that. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. Let's move you. Oop. Let's not fly out. Now let's put you back over here. Kind of okay with that. You are not wrong. I realized that after I started. So what that is these actually should... This one should probably be a little smaller. Let me move things around here. And I forgot to check this before I started. Let's make that a bit smaller. This a bit bigger. This a bit smaller. Move this over here. This a bit bigger, and now I bet it's fine. How's that look? That looks about right. It's fine if these two are cut off a little bit. Yeah. We're mostly okay with that. This goes over here a little bit, not that you guys see that part. And we start shooting these Kikis. I may have forgotten to check that. How's that look now? Also, how is the sound? Any issues with the sound of this beautiful voice right here? Okay, 2 is dying well there. Because, I mean, sound was one of my issues when I had this goddamn microphone a little too close to some power cords. As will happen. You start shooting 3 after that. Hashtag Horde is open. Feel free to join that. Don't feel shy about it. I won't feel shy about not exactly having enough ISK until after I'm done running some of this stuff, so you definitely don't need to be shy. Don't worry, I've got things I can always liquidate. 128. You know, assuming I don't get enough from this, which I probably will. Hey, Rimmer, how's it going? And target these two. To be fair, I may have forgotten that I had my screen set up like that at all, and that's why that happened. I was thinking of completely rearranging my monitors. So, I have my monitors arranged in such a way that it's on two monitors, and it works. It does work. But it's still kind of annoying to have one of them split between two monitors. I'm thinking of adding a third monitor for it, so. Ooh, nice. T4 Darks? Actually, did I see you talking about T4 Darks today? I saw someone talking about it in, actually I think it was in Discord, one of them. Somebody was talking about getting an absolutely stupid angel room in T4 Darks. But you know what? T4 Darks is an extremely cheap filament and gives good ISK. There's no two ways about that. Pay 3 mil for filaments, walk out with 80, 100 mil ISK. It's a no-brainer. I think that's how much you would get. Oh my starving. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my tangling. What do I even kill first? Let's just fly away from this. Oh, son of a bitch. Starving. Because if I can keep enough cap going, I'll be fine. It's not great, though. And the webs are going to split. Regroup. Please get back in range. Thank you. The webs are going to split, so that means that in the grand scheme of things, even though I'm going to be down a little bit here, once the webs and the newts split, damage is not going to be an issue anymore. And I do always have that ADC if things start getting a little bit dicey, but we got away from that stupid tower, so we should be okay. One newt now. And looks like probably 2 on this guy. Ooh, that is going to be interesting. I mean, I'm going to be honest. Anything 4 up, frigate, cruiser, destroyer, it's good ISK. There's no doubt about that. I just prefer obviously the frigates and destroyers because it also costs a lot less to just enter into them, like ship-wise. And I know that's changed. Actually, no, that hasn't really changed that much. I was going to say it did, but some people have gotten a little bit better and can run the 5s a little bit cheaper, but it's still not as cheap as what you can run 5s with these guys. Sai guy, how you doing? Sai guy. Sai guy? Yeah. Sai. No, like size, like knife sai. Sai guy. There we go. That took me way too long. Let's pop that and do that. Not that I really need to, I just kind of want to. So I don't have to watch that so close. We are in range of the tower now, and that could potentially be an issue. It just means that I have to actually like watch my guys a little bit. But only until the starving Vedmak that I'm not shooting with enough people is dead. 162, and we have a great big blue cloud here, don't we? And that guy's almost dead, isn't he? So if anyone's not aware, you can use these blue clouds to your advantage. Most of the time you don't need to. It's really not worth it. I bought 2 years today. Most of the time it's not worth it to bother using the blue clouds because most ships will hit you harder in there as well. That's why I only have like Oh, you don't have my ESC. I have like 500 million ESC. Give 500, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sold some things they don't normally sell, but I mean, it was worth selling. I did the math, and more or less it's a 15% sale on top of the regular prices of that. So you could go up a little bit more and not feel bad about it. I figure I could go up to like 5.5 mil per plex and not feel terribly bad. So 5.2 is acceptable for me. Bought some at that. And I already had 3,600 anyway. I buy it every time I sell some of my PI, which is a fair bit. Okay, so normally you want to focus these guys down. Where I'm in a blue cloud, I'm doing extra damage. I don't care so much. I just want to shoot guys. I'm doing like 20-30% more damage because of the blue cloud. So losing a little bit because of their reps is acceptable. You probably shouldn't, but you do save a little bit of time on the next missile going out kind of thing. Because if you shoot 3 missiles at one dude and he dies, then there is a little bit of a delay on the shooting the next missiles, right? So, little Freya says hi. She doesn't want to go to bed.
No, she does not want to go to bed, but it's getting close to bedtime.
Yeah, so this character and my hauler, I put a euro on each. Everyone else is good to like August anyway, because I got in on that last Plex or plat pack sale that they had before they reset the plat packs. So I'm kind of waiting for that one to happen as well, but that also means I need to farm up some ISK. Alright, so we're heading towards the transfer gate. Nobody cares about that one little thing there. Hey, Booga, how's it going? And we've got like 10 minutes left, so we're doing great there. Yeah, they're all fairly close. Activate gate. Activate gate. Activate gate. For anyone new coming in who hasn't seen this before, this is Tier 6 Darks in triple frigates. Most of you have seen this before. I made a less catchy name than I normally do for my stream on purpose, but that's okay. I was off a couple weeks because I got goddamn COVID and because I was lazy on Tuesday. Alright. But also, I just hadn't played in a bit. Ooh, look at you. I hadn't played in a bit, and I just want to take a little bit of a break and work on getting back into the groove. Medium, short-range multi-body, we want to stay the hell away from that. Overheat you. Give you a second. Stay away from that. Let's get going. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Pop this. Overheat that. So the name of the game is surviving long enough that these guys switch targets and that you can kill a couple of them. You're not going to kill all of them before they switch targets. It's just not going to happen. So when you get super scared, make sure you pop that ADC. Not super scared yet. Kind of surprised. Even there's 3 elite Dramiels in here too. So this should be somewhat scary. They've switched targets, so I can turn this off. Turn this on. We're only down to 3 Cinnables now, so I do have to watch this a little bit in case they start smashing someone a little too much. You've got 1. You look like you have 1, and I think you have 1. Okay. So this should be okay. This guy's going to overheat a little bit just because his shield is going down a little more than I want. This guy's going to stop overheating. And we're going to approach the biocache. You are going to stop that overheating. You're going to start that overheating. Pop a cap booster on you. The elites are the more dangerous, but they also take a little longer to kill. Ah! Okay, you're not too far away, so that's fine. Please stop dying. Please stop dying. Oh, shit. Buckets. He was not shooting. Okay, you look like you're going up now. Stop overheat on you. Okay, you look like you're okay. Maybe a couple webs swapped off. Something happened, you're not doing as bad. Stop overheat on you. You're being shot. So we're okay. This is fine. Everything is fine. Turn off AB. One, two, three on those guys. That was a decent room. Just terrifying enough, right? The plus 12 booster will still be there, but the sale for the game time is going to be done on Tuesday, probably after downtime. So you have until then to do a bit of farming, but did not bring water or cough drops or anything. That's alright, I got some handy. Approach there. What am I bumping into? Nothing. Not bumping into anything. Alright, cool. No, don't turn my shield off. Okay. Shoot that, and that, and that. You can go for these guys. You can go for these guys. You can go for... Oh my god, I didn't realize there were 4 goddamn echoes in here, okay? Which are all webs, and shit like that can make a difference. Yeah, I've heard good things about those boosters. That if you're patient, which most people are not, that those work out better than using large skill injectors. Don't tell anyone I farm large skill injectors. So please just ignore that. If they're not better than large skill injectors, you should definitely buy all the large skill injectors, preferably off of Hypernet. Just saying. Alright, let's grab that one for another 94 million. Approach over here, shoot that guy, shoot that guy. A little bit more targeting going on. That's a medium deviant, so we don't have to worry about this destroying our missiles. If it was a short deviant, you do. Cracker, how you doing tonight? Alright. 4 guys left. I might actually have to reload. We just hit the 15-minute mark. Not bad, not bad. I'm pretty well over COVID, I'd like to say. Again, god damn it. Although it's only my second round, to be fair, it's not that bad. And most importantly, Freya really didn't have it that bad at all, and that's what matters. Yeah, mostly that. I was down real good the first night. I'm like, oh. Probably just tired. I went for a long walk. I went for like an 8-kilometer walk that day. And then it's like, oh. No, I'm still not feeling good. I'm going to go lie down. I'm like, oh, I'm shivering. And Belle was not happy because I had a fever. But anyway. Not that she wasn't mad at me. She just wasn't. She was worried. 385 in about 16 minutes. Yes. Okay, give me 1 second here. 400s. We need about 7 of them. And cados. Let's go. Social notepad. Utilities. There we go. No, it's too small. T6, Dark Hawks, first, 388 mil, in 16 minutes. Second. I'm going to be a little lazier about it, just track it that way, not per room. Activate, activate, activate. Wonder Loki multi-boxing activate. Anyway, let's take a look. Tezzeras, no webs, deviant. Okay, so let's go this way. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's more for just separating them up a little bit. You're going to shoot that one first, that one first, that one first. And then second. I know I'm terrible like that. I could have nanite, I could do all kinds of things, and I don't. I am a terrible person, and I'm aware of that. Same as if I have negatives on my boosters, right back in I go. Oh, what's wrong with Missy?
Freya's having a hard time.
Oh, Freya really does not want to go to bed. Or she's hungry, or she wants cartoons.
No, she's really tired.
Well, she's tired.
Yeah. Early bedtime, I think.
She's a sweetheart, though. I could not ask for a child that was just more of a delight. She's fantastic. Okay, let's go this way. So I'm going to kill the Blast Grip. These guys are going to kill the Ember Grips. These guys are going to be repairing each other anyway. But I'm going to help them along on their journey of dying as soon as my main target for this dude is dead. And I just flew them purposely, obviously, into that tower. Two down. There we go. You look like an easy kill. And you can see them bouncing back up, but that's not going to save them very well. And of course, the more of them die, the less reps they're going to get. And everyone will help out with 3 and 4 here at the end of this. I could be a terrible person, just let this guy die on his own. Because there's nobody left to rep him. I mean, to be fair, I don't actually have that much heat damage. This guy is 27. This guy's a little higher at 45, but this guy doesn't have much at all. And that was with me messing up a little bit, too. It's hard to see my mess-ups, but this guy wasn't shooting one of the elites for about 15 seconds. And for me, that's messing up. Alright. So what are you guys all up to tonight? So, it wasn't a mistake, but I definitely went and sold off a bunch of my Chaotic Darks. Don't get me wrong, I still have 600 left, so it's not like I'm out. But, ooh, 56 million, nobody loves you. It does make it so that if I want to take it a little easier, that I don't have as much to do it with. Because it would not take me long to run through that many darks. Oh, that's when you don't have targeted, and that's when you need targeted. Good job. Okay, let's approach there. Could always run T4 though. Like I said, T4 is still really good damage, really good ISK, and it gets you there. All right, and Abenthic, nobody loves you. Of course, they're tracking. God damn it! Oh, they're over there. Okay, so that makes this a little easier of a choice. At least we're going this way. We're going to try to get a little bit more in range, though. Snarecasters first. And everyone's just going to have to help out on all these. Because unfortunately, there's nothing for killing drones. So I have to take all these guys out
Hello,
individually.
adventurer, and thank you for following Loki Valley. Hello,
Missed it. QRE. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Toxic Matt, just running some T6s here, keeping it, keeping myself busy, trying to farm up a little bit of ISK for the current sale they have on Game Time. Crackar, you're absolutely not wrong. It's not that, well, I have a lot of ISK that's tied up in to different things, but the big reason is that right now they're more expensive than I would be willing to pay. So normally, I'm happy with T5s if they're in around that 10 million mark. However, T5 darks have been sitting at 15, 16 million, and to be fair, I don't want to run them. I want to pay. Now, if you're at that point, there's nothing wrong with running them. I don't see this as me bashing tier 5s. For somebody who's at the T5 level, they're worth doing. For me, they're not as worth doing because for this, I make about 150 million per run in T5, which means that if the filaments are 45 million apiece, then I'm making 105 million per run in about 13 minutes. Right? Give me 1 second here. I have quite a bit of time because that first room wasn't too bad, but I do also need to pay a little bit of attention. Fortunately, I'm really far from those multi-body tracking because those are a pain in the ass. And we're going to stay away from those blue clads. But for T6, so T6 is 350 million per run. With the filaments being about 90 million right now, meaning I make about 260 million per run in 15 minutes. So I can generally get about 4 in, and oh, Toxic, yeah, he just said that there. Toxic Matt's flying Stormbringer for electricals. Well, the Endobenthic room sucks for Stormbringer. Oh, okay, gotcha. I haven't actually done those guys, the Retributions, as much. The next time they come out with these boosters that are cheap as balls for Retributions, I'm going to be running some Retries. I don't know if they're going to be 300 million worth of Retries. I don't know if they're going to be a billion worth of Retries, or Retries in a Deacon, or Retries in a Nurgle. But I'm going to be running Retries somewhere in there, goddammit, because those boosters can be fantastic. Anyway, sorry. So, right now, I would rather sell my T5s and buy T6s, and that's exactly what I did with them. And if you consider that I sold, I think, 500 T5s and bought 300 and something T6s, it'll work out to a fair bit extra for me. Again, if you're at T5s and not T6s, it's definitely worth running the T5s. But at the well, actually, maybe T4s could still be better. But anyway, I have draws going most of the time. If you do hashtag Horde, you'll enter my main draw for the end of the night. You don't need to be here to win it. You just have to enter the draw. If you have your name signed in with the bot that everyone uses, the !IGN bot, then I will send it to you. You don't have to be here. You'll get it. Not a problem. That one requires a random number being generated in some kind of way. You're reloading. You're going to be reloading. This guy's got a few shots left. So if you're not here, I will pick that number for you. But that does happen. If I'm short on ISK, I might owe it to you. But, I mean, to be fair, 5 billion I'd have that by tomorrow. So it's not exactly a huge issue. The draw is this one. I mean, the thing about these guys is they actually do quite a bit of damage, and kinetic isn't terrible against this guy. So, 224, 283. Liquidus, trust me, I've got lots aside. And another 283, 285. Those are my DPS numbers. And that guy. Getting a little out of range, but that's alright. And I'm also using some of the Halcyon boosters right now. One. I mean, Hawks has been my main one for quite a long time now, so. I am up by about a minute and a half, which when you have an endobenthic isn't terrible, especially when you have an endobenthic, you have to kill all the goddamn frigates. And Scylla with Charybdis, I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible. Short range deviant over there, so we're not going that way. We're not going that way, we're going down. Quite a few entanglers. And null charges, but you know what? Null charges we can cap boost a little bit. And we have an ADC. And we can fly away. 50 or 70. Thank you. If you fly away in 70 and you're 40 away, you should be fine, even when you get webbed. Nice. What's your fleet composition worth, if you don't mind me asking? You don't have to say. It's not a bad thing to not let people know how much your stuff is worth running. So one of the things about Karen, which is interesting, is that in she flies very differently in different filaments. So you don't want to speed cloud in Karen with Nurgles or Retributions. In Darks, Karen chases you. So that speed cloud over there, Karen will never be in it. Because I won't fly Karen towards it, and Karen will follow me. That's one of the things I absolutely love about these things, is I don't have to worry about that. I'm going to put a character on Karen. Oh, nice. Yeah, T4s is pretty easy. I have a fleet worth probably about the same, like 300 million or so, that I made quite a while ago. And I haven't flown it recently, but I bet it would still probably do fine. It's hard to say, it's been a while. I'm not being shot at. 137, so that brought me up close to about that 300 mark. Maybe a little less. The first room was like 60 million. It was kind of garbage. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've seen a few people running cheaper hotfits lately. They only started popping up, I don't even know how long ago. Not that long ago. This character is going to kill this null charge. Because I dislike null charge. And the other two are shooting Karen. And you can target a few more dudes just in case, but probably won't need to. This is more to just not stop moving. Yeah, I've been seeing some people have been flying one of my tankier ones, and then two cheaper ones, and then other people have been flying just the cheaper ones. And been getting away with T4, some T5. But if they hit T5 Angels, they still largely die unless they have the tankier guy up front. And his was made really well for T6s when T6s were like 5 million apiece. But once they went up to like 30 million, it generally stopped being as worth it to run them. Although, as long as you still get one run in, you still pay it off. So technically it's still worth it, but not as worth it as it was. And everything was super expensive from that at the time. We can figure this out. Alright, you can shoot the Lancer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 293 million. Going to be a little longer, but Charybdis is into armor, and Charybdis is non-armor tank. Shoot Charybdis. They reloaded. Shoot Charybdis. This one definitely took a little longer than I care for, but that's alright. And you still have a few left because you were switching targets more. Shoot Charybdis. Charybdis should be dead by the time I hit that gate. Okay, you're going to be reloading automatically. Reload these guys. Activate. 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 Add a few seconds onto whatever. Come on. So 17 and a half minutes. And that was with a Charybdis, an Ember Grip, a Grip, a Benthic, and a Charybdis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kata over there. Activate for fleet. Off we go. Ooh, perfect. That's over there. Blast, blast. But you know what? They didn't actually bring that many blasts, so we are going to go for that a little bit. And we'll just be ready to hit that ADC if we need to. There is a lot of snare casters in here, though. However, the snare casters also die faster to these towers. They have less EHP. They have a smaller signature radius, so you don't necessarily want to kill them first, but their EHP is terrible. And we're not quite in range of that yet, either. However, there's 3 DPS left, so we're fine. And we're in range to that, so we can cut our AB and just start picking things off. 6 snare casters, eh? Okay, let's start shooting some field weavers as well. Because they will keep things alive a little bit longer. You don't need that in your life. Oh, real. I wonder if it has more to do with your application skills than anything. Because that's the thing. You said you're still a bit lower on skills, right? Yay! Again, don't feel the need to start like super high tier. Like tier 3, tier 4 will still be really good ISK if you're starting off and you're trying to make your way. I find it fun and easy, is the thing. You guys can head to the transfer, just don't go through right away. Oh yeah, yeah. And like the ships can be pretty cheap or super effective, one of the two. 108, which is fairly average. Ooh, actually, I forgot I had an ulcer. Good job, me. And there's one right there too. Anyway. And jackdaws on their own are also really good. Devoted. So we don't have to worry anything about there. We've got a couple lookouts. They dampen, so you want them dead first. Herald second, there are none. You can, so 37 is what I need to target things with, and they're not that close until those lookouts are dead. Make sure you regroup, because part of the problem that you can run into here is if you don't regroup, they end up right on you, and that's not good for you. Trapper is a bit of a incorrect kind of description. You would think that they would web you. They do not. Shit, I can't even remember what trappers do. They're that far down on my list that I just don't really care. But all in all, this tends to be a pretty quick room. I shouldn't have prioritized the frigates this much over the cruisers. I should have killed some of the cruisers sooner. But it doesn't matter. As long as you can stay away from the cruisers, you are fine. I say as I let them get a little bit too close. They're after that guy. They got a nude on him, but... if you're outside of 15 kilometers range, their newts are not going to be very effective. It doesn't always... My bot isn't as good as some of the other ones. It doesn't individually save for every single person. It'll add people as a group. 131 million there. You are in the draw. Don't worry about it. There are currently 20 people in it. Maybe I should go steal that bot that the other guys use. The worm bot. Here we go. Okay, one of these guys generally can't kill me, and he's going to be mostly dead by the time I get there. But I have one cruiser left, and I still have 12 minutes left in this room. And I have one room after this. So, we're doing great. Ferguson devoted. Woo! I think he's still shooting this guy, but I'm not sure. Nope. That guy. Okay, cool. Last room. And we still have 14 minutes left on boosters, so I think we're going to be fine, maybe. This is my favorite, but I think we'll be alright. Tangling, there's only one of them. Two starving Vedmax, that's not so bad. We definitely do not want blue clouds and tracking towers, I can promise you that. The web's dead, so we're not too concerned about just a tracking tower. Feel free to mush that. Oh, anyone who's thinking about running these or is running these should be aware that there is a hotkey for regroup, okay? If you're not aware of it, you are now aware that it exists. So feel free to go look it up. Actually, I can show you in a second here. I wasn't sure if I could for a second or not. It is under shortcuts, navigation, fleet regroup. It's naturally not set. I set mine to /. Make sure you use it. It's fantastic. And I'm willing to go up here as long as I'm not going into clouds. Like, even just double boxing. Being able to, if you're a keyboard person, being able to just tap and it goes after you is the best thing in the world. If you're going to forget, you're going to forget anyway. So, I mean, it just makes it easier. Okay, we're going to go this way towards that blue cloud. Again, normally blue clouds should not be your thing. However, when you have Vedmax and sometimes Teslas, blue clouds can be useful for killing them. We're actually going to target up these guys next.
Big kid for Hannah's sleeping.
Aww.
She cannot make it to bedtime.
I would imagine not. Oh, this is close to her bedtime. Now, I don't like how far this cloud is away, but I also don't want to play with the speed cloud, so... I think I can take a couple hits going in here. Fortunately, he's not on me. It's on that guy. But once we get in here... Stop. These guys keep moving anyway. And now let's just melt everything else. So for T5, all fits are the same except for one thing. I switch out one of the BCUs for the tank with a damage control. And the way the tank works is if he moves first in the room, he doesn't take all of the DPS. He just takes the most DPS from being shot. Your other guys, they will get targets, but by the time they get targets, either some of them are dead, or it's a room where this is the guy who gets chased by everything, or... No, those two things. Mostly those two things. Something has died, and there's less damage for the other guys to take. Or you stay out of range and everything goes after this dude. That's not bad. You can absolutely get started with that. You just can't do tier 5, tier 6 yet. Tier 3 will be absolutely easy. You do have to watch one thing. So DPS is a measure, okay? But be aware that DPS also relies on application. I know, right? I have no idea. It's pretty random. I was hoping something would come out with what they were talking about today, but unfortunately not. I'm like, new event? Yes! And then I look at it and it's like, oh, fine. Okay, I still have 9 minutes, which is probably too short to do the next one, so we're going to do the next one anyway. That one was 13:45. Stack that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 372 mil in 13 minutes, 45 seconds. So it is, again, DPS is a certain measure. For DPS, I don't usually go by how much DPS is required because you can manipulate numbers to get DPS. I go for tier 5, you want a majority of your skills for missiles, shield, and propulsion, and support, obviously, to be level 5. A majority. More than half. Tier 6, you want all except maybe a couple, because at that point you need every single DPS you can get to survive. So you want all of the skills. Anything less is not enough. Here's the thing, you say that, but if you run tier 4, then tier 4 you can be making hundreds of millions of ISK per hour. If you're making hundreds of millions of ISK per hour, that means you can buy either skill injectors. Well, first you should be buying the new boosters in the NES store. NES includes store in it. And then after that, you can buy skill injectors if that's not fast enough for you. But yes, you don't run to tier 5 and tier 6 with no tier 5 or with no level 5 skills. It's a bad idea. Because even in tier 5, you need all of the skills you can get sometimes. Less, but sometimes. And the other thing is skills. Missiles. Shoot that. You're shooting. Shoot that. You're not dead. Good job, you. Where are we? So these give you a little bit of extra damage. Bombardment gives you flight range, which a bigger range is always useful. Operation gives you more damage. Projection is missiles maximum velocity. Might be like, that doesn't sound super important, but it does help for your DPS and application. Rapid launch, again, damage. Second here, shoot you. You're still shooting. Target nav prediction, again, it's going to be more damage. And if you're missing these skills, then things like Damavix and frigates, you're not going to be doing a ton of damage. So you do have to watch that. Send it to me in a PM and I'll throw it up here. Alright. Approach that. $99 million. Very well. Actually, no. We're hitting quite average right now. Which, to be fair, I can't really argue with average because it's still a bucket of ISK for me. You want to see bonus drops, though? Go run Firestorms. Oh my god, that... Oh, there. That's where I'm missing it. I'm like, where in the hell is the gate on that, dude? Firestorms, the large plates, it's just so much ISK, and they drop fairly often. Nope, not that one. There we go. I mean, you need to have the protection for it. I wouldn't recommend just taking a Golem out to nullsec and being like, Golem, because you'll die that way. But if you are part of a corporation that owns space and you're in an area where they're protecting that space, then you should be fine. Might need a character to pull in some defense, but that's always doable. Definitely need a corp first. Damn you, Endo Benthek. Nobody loves you. Oh, but look at that. Okay, so this isn't normally how I do it, but we're going to go Gaze Dimmers on you, Endobenthic on you, Endobenthic on you. Over here. You do have to be a little careful. There's a lot of snare casters. 70? Yes. And those snare casters are going to get me. Do, 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 do. I'm my own worst enemy. Anyway. I'm going to kill these plate forgers because they will rep people. Now, this is a dangerous way to do it. Please kill the snare casters first if you're not me. I am a terrible person, so I do terrible things. You should do safe things that are not dangerous, okay? Just saying. Don't do terrible things that are dangerous. One plate forger left. That's exactly where I like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 37. Yeah, we're good with that. Okay. Exactly. I do the stupid things so you don't need to. And I mean, I don't like to use the word stupid, but I promise you in this case it's probably accurate for some of it. Because I'm like, oh, this is a great idea. Let's do that. It's like... Well, I've definitely died in a few of my vids. So one thing I do have to keep in mind is that my boosters are likely going to be out for the next room. Minute and a half, yep. Terrible person, but bad idea time. Which I have been quoted on bad idea time. I've used it so much. Okay, we don't want to get too much further from that tower just yet. Not until all of these guys... Well, this guy we don't care about, but everyone else we want dead. This guy has a little more HP than the rest. Okay, where are you? Okay, perfect. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, that's a whole lot. Nope. Well, actually, that's not true. We can go this way a little bit, because we know it's not right there. And he's still going down. And we can bolt down this way, which I think we're going to. So I need to redo my deacon fits, my retribution fits. I built them quite a long time ago, and I don't think they were for the current sites. But they shouldn't be that hard to modify. Or maybe they were... See, it's just that long. I don't remember which I made them for. But they were fairly heavily tanky, and if you have all of the extra boosters that they can get sometimes, oh, so good. I've considered doing electricals, actually. Fires. I know what you mean. Okay, reloading. I was hoping I wouldn't need a reload for this one, but apparently. It's not a lot needed, though, so that's okay. And we do still have quite a bit of time. They are, but the loot is great. But that's the other problem is, so I think under the right circumstances, T6 Draugr might be doable, but I don't think the stinking Nurgles are anymore. Nurgle Retri might be. Again, booster dependent, but still. So I might have to take a look at that sometime. 91... Okay, so... Okay, good. You might be like, why is your boosters running out good, Loki? Well, it means because if I go into this room, that I can pop more boosters if I need to. But if I go in this room and my boosters have 30 seconds left, I might be screwing around with angels. And... Oh, Leshix, we're good. No boosters for you guys. Alright, what do we got? Aw, there isn't even any of those. But there are these, and I don't like these. Eeny, meeny, miny. Which way to go? This way. Regroup. Tangling. They die real quick. Blinding. Let's just hope we hit them. And we're good. He's actually going to shoot 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Orbit 4 at 10. You guys shoot 3. How far away is that tower? 25. Blinding's 18 away. That means he could technically be right next to the tower. So we shoot, we see if it does damage, and if it doesn't, then we just cry a little bit on the inside. Nope, we're doing damage. We're happy about that. I made him run the right way. Okay, 1. Yeah, we're going to put them all on 1. So we're currently orbiting A to make it so that hopefully I keep them away from that tower and it's not an issue. So the tricks can still run them. I got a little burnt out on streaming it because it does require quite a bit of concentration, so being able to keep up with chat and triple box Nurgles was a bit of a problem. Again, I also think Nurgle and Retri is going to be a better combo now anyway. However, the Nurgle is a fantastic primary tank, is the other thing, right? Like, it just does not take that much damage. And it has good reps to help the other guys, too, so... It's kind of a win-win-win on that one. A, and A. And let's mark these sparks. Approach that, shoot that. Spark 1, spark 2, spotlighter. Open that. For another 99 million. 99 million-esque. Approach that. Reload, reload, reload. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 289 million. In 13 minutes, 40 seconds. Activate. Activate. Oh yeah, like even 1.5 billion for this, I made fairly close to that. So 1 hour survived, bunch of ISK. Calc 388 plus 293 plus 372 plus 289 is 1342 million ISK in. Let's go 16 plus 17.5 plus 13.5 plus 13. We'll say 14. So hour and 1. Now that's time in the abyss. Yeah, no problem. Repair quote, all yes. Repair quote, all yes. Do that for these guys. Let's go over to here. Move bot. Announce that that's open so you guys can enter that if you have not already. Create giveaway. Hashtag hourly. Create. Announce that's for 100 billion ISK. Think I can afford it. Just a random guess, but you know how it goes. It's not like I'm sitting on 1.4 billion almost from that hour. Let's drag that over to this character. Accept. Accept. You are going to drop off this stuff. 2. Should just be the 2. There we go. You have enough of that left, so you're good on that. These guys need restocks. They've already done repairs. Okay. Let's go with you first. Scourge. 2300. 400 cap boosters. 5 Canada Darks. 3. And you look good there. You need 2300 Scourge, 2200 Scourge. And I think you were fine on cap boosters, actually. Yes, because you had grabbed some in between. And you, my friend, need about 2300 Scourge. And this is the one that I use to carry all of the 400s. So this one fills up on cap booster 400s, which is only 2. I didn't use a ton on this one. Alright. There's that there. Oh, that's not bad at all. Alright, so I'm going to leave you guys with a quick ad break, and I'm going to run off and grab a drink of water and go to the washroom. And I will be back in just a minute. See you then. Oh, it's way up still.
What?
My water. Alrighty. Where was I? Let's double check that. Ooh, there's not a lot of you people in that hourly. You guys better hurry up on that. I don't, actually. As far as I know, I'm the only one. And I probably should do a little bit more of them, but... You're not wrong, it is better odds for you. This character also needs to unlock. But also, I'm a slacker and moving soon, so... what are you interested in seeing, Cracker? Like, which of that are you looking to see? Nurgle's Retries, Nurgle's Deacons, one of each. No, it doesn't always... This one does not individually say everyone's name who's in. I have a shitty bot, okay? Mine is MooBot. It says 9 people in it. Can I even see a list? Odds are you're in it. There's no issues. I'm just a filthy casual. Remember that. Alright, let me go to here. To hourly. And let's close that. And say it's closed. Okay, who's asking again? Oh, gotcha. Okay, so it's Sneckius who's asking. Alright, so, Sneckius, the first person I draw on this is going to be the winner, but then I'm going to draw through some more until we get your name, just so you see your name there. The winner for 100 million ISK is... Sneckius! Well, that made it real easy, didn't it? Rigged. Alright, so let's archive that. Go over to here. Yeah. No, wait. Is this one that doesn't like me? We'll find out. Nope, this one's fine. Okay. What the hell? Snackius, where's your in-game name? The hell? Did I not put it right? Why does this hate me so much? God damn it, son of a bitch. Anyway. And paste. And auto-link a character. Give you 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. There's that. Over to this dude, this dude, this dude. Consume, consume, consume. This thing here. Again, I'm a filthy casual. If I have negatives, I don't care. Cap, you suck. Shield cap, you also suck. And nothing, so we're good there. To be fair, that's not terrible for my boosters. I'm happy with that. I'm usually more upset about the explosion velocity one. I will re-roll if I get 3 explosion velocities. It is so terrible. Oh, is that what I did? Oh, I didn't. It's supposed to be IGC. That's why. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And mine should be registered. Oh, it's because that doesn't exist. I tried to IGS Sneggius, which is not a character in the game, is what it is. That's what it is. Okay. Yep, nope, totally did that. It's been a while. Filthy casual. Don't like. Overheat. Come on, get out of range. There's only one so far. You can do it. It's 3. We're killing 3 next. Okay, made it out of range. We're alright. That is the scariest thing ever. And, of course, I have to turn. But now enough of them are dead, we should be okay. I say somewhat not fully convinced. Because there's still a lot of stinking kikis in here. And tangling kikis can kill you. Be aware of that. They are absolutely frightening. This guy's run out of cap, and I don't care. Run out of cap, and I don't care. Run out of cap, and I don't care. And he ran, and he ran, and he ran out of cap. Yeah, think of all the times that IGN, and you get the ISK for free. It'd be great. I popped a cap booster. He's also not the one being neutered anymore. Starving after that. If anyone's curious, he slightly went out the edge and lost a little bit of shield. Yeah, fine. Rodiva, Rodiva, Rodiva. And not in range yet. Might hit a speed cloud here. If we hit the speed cloud, we're going to slow down a little bit. Just because we don't want... Ooh, actually this would be a good time to kill the starving after the Rodiva's dead. We don't want to run out of range of everything. It's actually probably a terrible time to hit him, but there's only one of those left, so that's alright. Open that, shoot that. Ghosting, striking, striking. 120. So now there's not enough Kikis left to realistically ramp up and kill me enough. And I can outrange them after a moment or two. So it's okay to be in the range a little bit and pop out, reset them, pop back in, finish them up. And this is a 70, so they really don't have a lot of range. So we're going to go back to the transfer and just sit on that, as long as we're not in a speed cloud, which I don't think we will be. One and one and one. Okay. See, I considered like challenging Contempo to see who between the two of us could get a Tech 2 blueprint first. But I don't think he would take that challenge, and he probably would not be wrong for not taking that challenge. Okay, what do we got here? God damn it. Ugh. Of course there are. Of course there are. So, there's 4 stinking Renewing Rodivas in here. 3 Tangling Kikis. I mean, to be fair, I'm not sure that there's enough damage on the Kiki. How did I hit 2? Oh, because I missed targeting him. Oh, the transfer conduit's 1. Alright, cool. Regroup. On tag. So the Kikis shouldn't be a huge problem. Even if they caught me for a moment, they're going to end up getting out of range, and there's 5 of them. So as long as I don't stick around these guys, I should be able to kill them. I really hope. But I'd have to go for those Rodivas first. Come on. Son of a bee. Oh, that's not good. Alright. Nope, I don't think I can kill him. Oh, why would you do that to me? Anyway. So this is one where, you know, just a little bit of bad luck and not being able to kill the Kikis could become a huge issue. They're still out of range, we're fine. Sometimes one of them will switch target, and they will shoot, like, another dude. 1 or 2 Kikis is all that generally switches target. They don't all do it, you're okay. This is the guy you want to worry about as your tank. So, give me 1 second, I'll bring it up. Mine won't search anything because I'm in the Abyss, but you can still see how I search it. So, finance, contracts, I've been searching on this guy. No, I have hell up. Damn it, why do I have hell in there? Okay. So, you want all regions, want to sell, blueprint original, and 1 billion-esque. And that will give you all the blueprint originals. So apparently I've been searching it wrong. All the blueprint originals that are 1 billion-esque and higher. And if too many come up, then you just bump it up to 10 billion, 100 billion, whatever. Sometimes the Tech 2 BPOs, if they're ammo, can be under that 100 billion, so be aware of that. Yeah, no problem. It's a matter of knowing how to search some things, right? If that's what you're referring to, not something else. And you can do the same kind of thing with hypernets as well. Can I see hypernets in here? Sure. Hypernet relay should not be under finance. Yeah, you can. Look at that. Tangling Kiki again. Should have been a quicker room. I should have went for the other guys and didn't realize it. Search for modules fitted in ships, eh? That's a harder one to do. Yes, this is what I use to try find hypernets ones, but you can also modify this. Actually, to be fair, I probably should, because I have a feeling that they probably wouldn't be cheaper than, or they probably wouldn't be 8 out of 8 ones. For those, they'd be expensive and like 512 tickets. There we go. That took way too long for me to get out. God damn it. Anyway. This room took longer than it should, but not too long. We're alright. Still on our first set of missiles. 111. Your Twitch name, your in-game name, or your in-game name, your Twitch name? You can always get more in-game names. That's not an issue. Thunder God, have you been streaming? Activate, activate, activate. Well, get close enough then. Rodivas again. 1 tangling, 2 Rodivas. So you should be fine with this. And that's a fair bit of clouds that I don't like, but there's only 1 tangling, so it should be fine. Would help if I shot it first. We don't even want you. Where are you getting neutered out? Why are you not being shot at? I moved the wrong guy first. He moved first. Which is weird. I swear I didn't actually do that, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Tangling is dead. Long live the tangling. Speed clouds everywhere. Alright. So we are going to do the ghosting next, but then we're going to do the striking kikis. Where is this in this mess? Does not look like it's in a cloud. Starving A because they're annoying as shit. So at this point, nothing should really hit you. So you can kind of pick whatever you want. You want to kill that ghosting because it's too close. Kill that ghosting because it's too close. Why are you further away, and why are they hitting you? I mean, I get that they're shooting you because they moved the wrong guy first. That's normal, but please get out of the range. $134. Should have shot that ghosting first. Because it does have an effect on DPS, but not a huge effect. And you can start working on 2 instead of 3. Probably didn't need to switch that, but that's alright. Okay. So right now, there really shouldn't be enough DPS left to kill my guy. But I'm going to give it a second longer. That's good enough there. And now we're going to approach the conduit and just finish these guys off. Damavics don't do enough damage. 1 striking Kiki, even not on my tank, won't do enough damage. We are fine. And it looks like we're aiming for about 15 minutes. Yeah, about there. So if you aren't aware, there are varying boosters that can increase your application. If you are running Retributions, Frentix is one of them. And you never want to run standard Frantics. Ever. 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 Here's why. They really need to buff it, actually. Frantics is the optimal range one. No, not that one. Uh, 15. Frantics is the optimal range one. You get 10% optimal range, but you get a 20% chance of all these negatives, okay? Once upon a time, Synth Frantics was 3%, and standard Frantics was 10. Well, now Synth Frantics with no negatives is 6%. So 4% for that minuscule increase, like a 4% increase, which is not a lot, but a negative chance of everything else is just not good. 365 mil in 15 minutes, 15 seconds. Going into the 6th. So ideally, do not use synth. Or standard. Don't use standard. There we go. That's the one. By the way, that was a lot of goddamn tangling kikis. I would not be upset if I did not see that again. Son of a bitch. I would say that. 3, 4. Okay. The only saving grace here is there are not a lot of elite Dramiels. What is this bullshit? That bullshit. That bullshit. Alright, I want to go this way. Cinnabol. Cinnabol. So I always target on my alts first. Because you can get dampened a little bit and disrupted. So you might not hit with this guy right away, but you will be hitting with your other guys right away. And that's super useful. So there's a couple nice things going for us. One, there are not a ton of extra webs, which can happen. Two, there are not actually a ton of symbols, so that's kind of nice. Shit. I screwed up. I screwed up big. See if I unscrewed myself. 3. Shoot 3. Overheat 3, please. I think I'm okay. I did not turn on their mods. I do not feel safe. Okay. Nah, I feel a little safer. Okay, he's dead. We're alright. Approach there. Regroup again. Not being shot, not being shot, being shot. You're okay. Turn that on. All of the other overheats are off. You should shoot, though. Oh, Jackdaw's T4 Darks. That's an easy question. T3s if you are really lacking skills. Alright, so I'm going to have to repair after this run regardless. Because this is up too high now. And this is up too high now. You can turn off your overheat. Because I don't have music on. Because my voice is pretty enough as is. I can always sing you some music. La 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 la. No, probably not. Sometimes I have music, sometimes I don't. It's a thing. Actually, what I should do is I should have that fan off, but I don't. But I'm already most of the way through here, so. I mean, most of the time right now I'm just singing Quasar Cannon to the tune of Wazer Rifle from Fallout. If you've heard that one on YouTube at all. Hot damn, Quasar Cannon's a must. Everybody I see just turns to dust. I'm like, BAM! I may be on a Helldivers 2 kick, just saying. Me and everybody else. Ooh, 223 right off the bat. That means I'm going to get a whole bunch more rooms I don't want to see and have to try to survive them. Thank you. It's just the way my luck typically works out. Reloading. Reloading. A few more shots left. Alright. So, we're fine on time. We're under the 5.5 minute. Oh, thank you. I really wanted this room. That's not sarcasm. Let's turn on my AB. Let's go this way and hope it's not too much of a speed cloud. Turn that off for a half a second while I do this. Shoot the starving. I can turn that back on. Somebody's shooting the wrong starving and I'm okay with it. Another shot into 2, shoot 3, turn those back on. God damn it, game. Why would you do that to me? Try this way. You shoot 3, you shoot blinding. Why are you right? We're near blinding? What? What the hell's going on here? Am I drunk? Blinding. All of the starving are dead, so I can pop that and not have to worry about that and turn that back on. Now we're just going to orbit this at 5,000 and not care. 2, 3, 4. These guys we're mostly going to have to kill in order. Okay, good. I said 5,000. If I didn't, I might have been scared. Unrelated note, I may have ideas for streaming Helldivers 2 at some point, so be aware of that.
Ooh, I'll play with you.
Oh, I know you will. See, look at that. That's why, right there. She's more than happy to blow me up for you guys. Hey, what's this red light here? Cluster bomb.
I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do it on
I
purpose.
accidentally set you on fire with.
No, you would definitely kill me with a cluster bomb. You've done it before.
Yeah, I have done. I am getting better with them though.
Oh, we all are.
Yeah.
Okay, and this one is 120, so we are still doing great. Orbit 1,000, so we're not sitting still on that, dude. Not that one Leshik at 2,000 meters, or yeah, 2,000 meters should be a problem. Define cheap fit. Considering I'm triple boxing T6 Darks, technically it's a cheap fit. Because this is 1.5 billion, which I made in almost the first hour. My recommended fit is a bit cheaper than that. It's about 1 billion for the 3. Prices fluctuate. But that's for running tier 5, which is still 700 million per hour. So it's still quite good. Charybdis with fealties and 70%. This direction looks fine, so we're going to go up here. We're going to kill the entanglers. We're going to kill the illuminators. Entanglers first. Always, always, always entanglers and newts first. Webs and newts. Webs and newts. Primary targets, for some reason, are usually the same primary targets. Weird how that works. Obfuscators they're not as important, but I mean, if you're trying to stay out of range of Charybdis, then it still helps to get them so that if you fly a little bit further out, that you're not getting dampened. So it keeps your application up. So the issue here is that Charybdis can one-shot you. So blue clouds, tracking towers, like this thing here, Charybdis is not that close to. I know it might look like it is. And keeping transversal is fairly important. Where this is minus 70, at about 40 kilometers you should be safe. But that doesn't mean you should stop either. Now, if you aren't near blue clouds or you're not near a tracking tower, you absolutely can just orbit Charybdis at about 2,500 to 5,000 and be fine. But Charybdis can move, and that can be problematic, so you are best off doing manual piloting. Manual piloting is best practice. It definitely takes a little bit to get used to. Should be able to see that. Oh, my picture's slightly covering it up, but not that bad. If you look here, I have 1,100 Tier 4 runs, 3,700 Tier 5, and almost 2,000 Tier 6 runs done. And those are my successful completions. So, this dude still went into structure because I missed paying attention to something, and then I had to overheat, which is not a great thing. So it still happens. There's a lot going on, and missing something is definitely a thing. So yes, it's hard to do it. Some are harder than this. This is easy compared to even Tier 5 Nurgles, because trying to track 15 drones plus 3 Nurgles plus remote reps and having a range of 20 kilometers is not the easiest thing. Yeah, 24 if you're using the long range ammo. So there you have to get close to shoot all of these guys, and it's a pain in the ass. These guys have a 47 kilometer range, so they can really reach out and touch someone. Like, they're great for that. And my favorite is considering that most of the frigates have a signature radius of, for example, 40 meters. So think about how big 40 meters is. The size of something between 2 telephone poles, or like the size of a house kind of thing. And these things can reach out and touch with missiles very accurately if they're not moving, up to 47 kilometers away from a moving platform. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Look, I'm opening the window a bit.
Yep. approach there, shoot that guy. You guys are shooting the same one, that's okay. Shoot that one, you're reloading. This is kind of bonus here at that point. 90 million, not bad. Because we almost, I think we got 350 in the first two rooms. Okay, you are reloaded now, so you can shoot that. Oh, yeah, you shoot this one. Got a couple left. It might be enough, might not be enough. It doesn't matter. You were so close. You're reloading, and we're good. 14 and a half minutes. I'm in an apartment, and right now it is fairly warm in here. For whatever reason, it just almost always seems warm in here. Dock that guy up, dock this guy up. Gonna move stuff over here first. Stack all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4:33 in 15 minutes. 7th. And I need to repair this guy as well. You're fine on cap boosters, you're okay on cap boosters, and you're fine on cap boosters. It's also extremely windy right now, so she opened the window like a minute ago, and I can already feel how cool it is over here from it. Which is fine, keep it up.
Okay.
And she only opened it this much, like, it is not open that much at all.
I'm gonna go watch a movie, but message me if you want me to close it.
Okay. What movie are you watching?
Wish on Disney Plus.
Okay.
Alan Tudyk's in it. Well, there's like a lot of them now.
Alright, undocking there. So I have about... Do I have that much? 800 mil in 2 runs. Warp fleet here. Got my repairs done. Yeah, my apartment building just... If you don't have the wind... Like, I have an air conditioning unit set up in case I need it, and I had it set up all winter just to circulate air in the house because it feels like everyone has their heat set to 30 goddamn degrees. Cat darks. Approach. Actually, you know what? This is a good time for him to grab those extra 3 cap boosters. I'm right here. I'll turn on my AC for like a couple days, and the power company's like, your usage has gone up 500%, and I'm like, I don't care, I'm comfortable. Alright, these guys are always fun. 1 Thunderchild, bad blue clouds, tracking towers are fine. 1 Arrestor Pacifier, he must die. Alright, let's go. 1, 2. Thunderchild. Come on, get over there. Thunderchild. You take him out early, he doesn't really get shields back, and everybody's happy. He's not really a big threat, but for some reason I got a room that's just not a threat. Like, all short-range tracking all short-range pylons, 1 medium deviant, nobody cares about the medium deviant, 1 newt, not that bad. And the Stormbringers don't do a ton of damage to me, so we're fine. 2 guys that have less structure and armor. 1 Marshal, 1 Web. Like, does help if you shoot, but that's okay, I guess, if you don't want to. Drainer, Drainer, Drainer. Let's go 1, 2 on the Stormbringers. I don't do extraction nodes for anyone new here. I don't think they're worth the time myself. That does not mean that you cannot grab them. They can be upwards of 15, 20 mil in tier 6 and tier 5. And it's ISK you've already earned. I like to try get another run in so I can bounce up another 300 million ISK. You don't have to. Like I said, it's ISK that you've already earned. It helps pay off your filaments. Instead of getting 430 a run, you might get 500, and then 2 of your filaments are paid for. Well worth doing if that's what you want to do. I don't want to do that. One of these days, I should sit down and do a full comparison of 3 runs with subnodes and 4 runs without. Yeah, maybe sometime. But the other problem is that you have to be very careful running them. So right now, it wouldn't be a terrible idea. There's nothing in here that's super threatening. I can spread out and grab them. I'm going to be fine on time, etc., etc. But if any of those things are a concern, you do not go and grab them. You leave them the hell alone, and you make yourself safe. They can be tempting to grab, but dangerous to grab. Don't grab them if they're dangerous. Like even right now, I'm going in here, potentially a blue cloud to grab the loot, but I don't think it's that bad, and I should be fine, so. Didn't hit the blue cloud, they're mostly dead. Stormbringer's going to die, Pacifire's going to melt, just going to be the Enforcer left. But, as always, Tier 6 can be absolutely terrifying, too. Okay, approach gate. Reload, 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 and go through gate. So that room took me all of 4 minutes. So great time on that one. Devoted room, beauty. I did see a speed cloud there, so we're going to have to watch out a little bit at the start. Lookouts first. Fisher, that's the dude that stinking webs. And a whole bunch of newts. I have a 30-kilometer target range, so I cannot target any of this yet. Let's go 1 and 2 on those guys. And I don't care. I will clear these lookouts if that's what it takes for me to target dudes. Like, we'll kill all of them. It does help if you keep shooting and not stop shooting them. Just saying. Alright. Ran out of range again. This one, you absolutely need to make sure that you have put your guys where they're supposed to be. These guys are following this guy, because if not, these guys might fly towards the center and get nabbed by the knights, which is a bad time. You do not want that to happen. Wrong one. Switch back over to this one. Last lookouts. Again, that's a lot of newts for those smiths, so we're going to get them next. I keep telling myself I'm going to shoot those stinking knights earlier, and I'm still not shooting the knights earlier. Bell doesn't like scary shows quite so much, and I should have taken a look at all the warnings that were on 3-body problem and did not. It wasn't super bad, but it also wasn't great for Belle, so she won't be watching any more of that with me. I'll be watching that one on my own, but I like sci-fi shows, so that one's like, what the hell's going on here? I'll probably enjoy it. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. That's pretty good. 1 and 2, we're going to start shooting these guys fairly soon so that we can go to the middle and grab the loot. Approach that. I did not think that one was going to die first. 6 enemies left. 5 enemies left. Devoted Knights next. And it's funny too because like sci-fi is like Game of Thrones and now Three Body Problem. Those aren't usually the bigger genres I think that people watch, but man, have they gotten a lot of people into it. Which I appreciate, but Game of Thrones is a little violent even for me. Because it did not really hold back. What was it I would... Oh, yes, that was it. I wanted the Game of Thrones guys to do the, even though, again, extremely violent, to do the Wizard's First Rule novels set by Terry Goodkind, Sword of Truth series, that's the one, and see what they did with it. Yes, I know there's a Sword of Truth series. No, it's not half as good as what it could have been. I didn't watch all of it either, but, I mean, there were definitely a few weaker points to it. Smith, Priest, what? Smith, Priest, other Priest. There we go, we're good. And both you guys are shooting that. Perfect. You get to reload. You get to reload. You get to reload. Alright, last room, and we have worlds of time left, almost 12 minutes. Lots of Vedmax. What's this? Of course this is short range. Of course this is... What? Get away. Okay, tangling. It's not even a question. Starving, starving, harrowing, harrowing, harrowing. Actually, it's not a bad composition, at least. You have to be a little careful because the Vedmax are what do the damage, okay? If you have a room full of Damavix, it's going to take a while to kill. You're going to want to use blue clouds. You're going to want to kill them as quick as you can. They have low signature radius and they get reps. Vedmax, while they still get reps, they don't have a low signature radius. You do full damage against them. I would prefer, even though it's a little more dangerous, 5 Vedmax over a full Damavix room, by far. Because full Damavix takes forever to do. 5 Vedmax, it's really not that bad. Shoot that, and that, and that. Everybody largely looks fine. Turn that on, please. And last starving as well, by the way. Because we only had the starving Vedmax, we didn't have any starving Damavix this time. Which makes life a lot easier. He's the one being neuted, and he still has quite a bit of cap. This is a little close. Not too bad, though. We're going further away. Oh, also, just to add to the if it's hot in my house, I prefer cool temperatures. 18 degrees, 70 Fahrenheit, 70 Fahrenheit is my preferred temperatures. I don't like it warmer than that. Well, 75 Fahrenheit, 23, 24 Celsius, I can live with, but I am not a hot weather creature. I am a cold-blooded lizard person with 3 brains and 2 extra arms that you don't see controlling all this. Lizard people! Anyway. A, and A, and A. You, and you're way too far away. If anyone actually believes in lizard people, that is not actually true, so please don't come looking for me. I'm not actually a lizard person. Okay, damn it. Of course you're right there. You would be. Oh, also, these can be empty, so I don't know what I did there. So 13 million. So yeah, these can absolutely be worth it, or it could be empty, or it could be 100,000. Like, it's extremely random as to what those are. You never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes they're worth getting, sometimes they're not. Again, if you have 8 minutes left, it's loot you've already earned. If you're not gonna do another run, yeah, go ahead and grab it. You're not missing out. You've already earned it. It is your ISK. It's my ISK, and I want it now. Ghosting. I'm going to put one guy on a striking. And we don't care about blue clouds now because the Vedmax are dead. If you have any questions, always feel free to ask. That's what I'm here for. If I didn't want you to ask questions, I wouldn't play this online for you. Okay, reload. Should be turning around to grab that. There we go. 118 million, quite nice. Stack that. Activate gate. And that one is 13 minutes and 20 seconds. 13:20, eh? 322 million. I will say 30 seconds. I'm alright with that. And let's open Fleet Hangar. Throw this over here. Pop over here. Grab 3 more Cat of Darks. How are you on... Okay, you're good on Cat Boosters. We're fine there. So one of the nice things about running for a little bit and getting 4 runs in, 12 minutes on boosters. That should be fine. That's why we have extra boosters, though. Is that after you use a bunch of missiles, you have more space in your cargo, and you don't have to worry as much about being able to haul shit out. Snarecasters, medium deviant. I don't think we're going to use the deviant that much, but we can drag them over here for the initial. As long as we stay away from the short-range deviant, way the hell over there. We actually do want to get a little bit in range of these guys, because we want to be able to shoot them after these snarecasters are dead. Which, there's 3 of them. It won't be that long. Han, how you doing? Alright, they're all shooting different targets. So these guys are just playing keep away. It's minus 70, so they've got like a 4-kilometer range maybe. They're lucky to hit you at 15 in regular ones, so drop that by 70% and you're good. Hey, beautiful, how you doing tonight? I haven't seen you around here before. No, maybe I have. Haha. If you have not, go follow Jack Red. I'm not sure he's streaming these days, but for when he comes back, make sure you're absolutely there for him. He's a fantastic fellow. He's been a big supporter of everybody's Eve streams. And he's just a great guy to hang around with and chat with, too. So make sure you do that. I mean, to be fair, right now I'm probably the biggest filthy casual we have. So, again, medium range deviant, not too worried about that. Now we can target the rest of these guys. Not too bad. I had COVID for a little bit, so I missed a few weeks of running anything in the Abyss. And Helldivers 2 has been eating up a little bit of time, but other than that, everything has been well. Still sold some stuff and got 2 guys a year each of my accounts. I'm only working on putting 4 of them further ahead right now. So we'll see how that goes. Oh man, it was absolutely terrible. So I went for a long walk and I'm like, I'm a little tired, but whatever. Freya had an appointment, so we took Freya to the appointment. No issues. That, like, again, you know, bit tired, bit hungry, whatever. Get home, lie down, done. That was it. I was shivering and Belle was worried about me. It's like, And I think that was about 2 weeks. Was it 2 weeks? She's not here. It's 2-3 weeks ago. So COVID stuff can last longer than that, unfortunately. But yeah. So I was drinking plenty, and well, right now I'm fine. I'm pretty well over it. But PM me that, please. If you do want a specific number, feel free to PM it to me. I have no problems with that. I'm fine now, but when I was sick, Belle was checking my water and she was very happy that I was drinking lots of it, so that was fine. I'm good for right now. Like I went for a good walk all this week, so I am back up to par. Oh, don't worry. That happens. But you do have to be careful with COVID, too, because it can last, and in unexpected ways, well past a couple weeks. So, long COVID's a thing. If you're not aware of it, be aware of it. Oh, wait. No. As long as I, make sure my guys have their stuff on this time, should be alright. 3 Cinnables is not too bad. 2 Elite Dramules, that's alright. I should have 2 Cinnables dead about the time that those guys come for. Of course. Wait, what? 2, 2, and 1. Sigh. Not even going to bother switching. Good news is they'll be dead pretty quick. Oh, shit. Maybe I should have. I believe I can live. Not so sure right now. There's a few echoes in here. Please switch target or die. Thank you. That's twice, although that one wasn't as bad. Although, actually, the thing I wasn't paying attention to is the 4 Echoes and 3 Furies. So, one thing about this that you have to be aware of, the support ships can be as dangerous as the Cinnables. Everyone focuses on the Cinnables. The support ships can be as bad. Hey, I'm alive. This is ISK. And I am fully aware, because I'm the one who did all this crap, that they're not like disposable ships, but they are expected to die from time to time. This is not my first hour running with these. They are well paid off. And even today, paid off right there. In full. Structure is still living with these things. That's the beautiful thing about this, is that, oh my god, actually, while I was learning these and getting the hang of exactly what to do, living in Structure in Angel Rooms was how I made it. Like, the number of times that this was the norm was terrible. But that's how I got good at them. Was barely scraping my ass through. Every angel room you win is just going to be more bank. Burst for you. And we still have 4 minutes left on boosters, and it should not take us that long to finish clearing up and go to the next one. You're going to shoot one of the Ixians. Okay, that's another thing I didn't... Oh, no, you have to kill that dude first. That's another thing I didn't realize is there were 2 Ixians in here as well. And those guys will bloom your signature radius. That's how they get the little ships. That's one of the ways they get the little ships. 146 million. Also, this is sitting at about 350 for for 2 rooms, and normally the entire site pays out about 350. So yeah, we're sitting pretty. Also, you're doing a terrible job of lurking, my friend, but that's okay. Speed cloud. I'm just a speed cloud. Nobody loves me. He is just a speed cloud from a speed family. Nope, right there. I saw it. I saw it. Although, to be fair, this guy's dying, so I don't care. Now, my only hope is the last room is not more angels. But that is back up if it is. Easy come, easy go. No, I shall not let my is go. No. Oh, look at that. I don't even need that for here. This is getting further away. That's the only thing I quote-unquote cared about. And even then, I didn't really. Maybe I should turn that AB on, though. This may be weird. I don't normally hit my ADC in here, but at the same time, I generally don't need it for anything else. It lets me have that little bit of safety running that. And now I don't care. Nothing's going to hit me again. For any amount that I care for. But when your structure's that low, even though you don't expect deep watchers to hit you, they're going to take at least 2 minutes to kill. It's okay to hit that ADC. Same as if you want to rejigger your fittings so that you can use the Tech 2 ADC and get that extra couple seconds. That's not a bad thing either. 2 seconds of taking damage could mean you have full structure instead of no structure. So if you play Magic, specifically Commander, I'm building 2 Xyrus the Writhing Storm decks. Now, what Xyrus does, I have Standard Blue, Synth Crash, and Hard Shell on my tank, and Pyro on my other 2, with also the Synth Crash and the Blue. Xyrus the Writhing Storm is a 3/5 flyer for 5, so 2 colorless, blue, red, green. And every time a player draws a card that's not their first of the draw step, so anytime they draw anything but their normal draw for the turn, I get a 1/1 snake. And every time I hit a player, me and that player draw cards equal to the combat damage I do. And I'm being a terrible person, and I bought 2 Xyrus because I'm making 2 completely different decks with them. One is going to be a buff, couple little counterspell stompy, The other is going to be everybody draws all the cards and wheeling. And then I get a ton of snakes and I just stomp over them with them. So the two decks are going to be fairly different. One's going to be more political, the other's going to be more, I get all the snakes and you die. Jida, how you doing, buddy? Haven't seen you in a little bit, I don't think. That's probably more my fault, being a filthy casual than anything, and getting COVID and being sick and all that stuff. Oh, also, for anyone who doesn't know, I've been sick all goddamn year and I hate it. Just saying. No reason. I screwed something up here. I'm not even sure what it is. Oh, sounds good. This guy has 40 missiles, which means I did or did not reload them at some point in time properly. And these guys don't, so I'm going to reload them now. This guy's going to start shooting 3 right now, though. So I have a feeling he ran into missiles on the 1. These guys shot a couple extra. 1 died. I didn't notice he was down on missiles. And then start shooting again. I've been keeping my PI going pretty good. I've missed a few days at some point. Being super sick kind of did that. When you're too sick to sit at your computer, you are too goddamn sick. Okay, what do we get this run? 482 million. Exactly, yeah. And that's pretty much dead for 3 days, so. It's like I could drag my ass over here for a little bit, but then it's like, yeah, I'm going to go lie down again. Yeah, I'm going to go lie down again. Yeah, I'm going to go lie down again. Yeah, I heard that. What was that one again? I remember hearing about Anger Games, but I can't remember what it was now. Oh, 7v7 tourney. Okay, nice. PvP Abyssals. What? Sorry, I didn't hear you. Proving Grounds. What? Oh. What happened to my damn Proving Grounds? Son of a bitch. It's like my favorite PvP. I know, right? It was only supposed to be out, what, 2-3 months ago? Yeah, it'll be out in another month. Yeah, I mean, I know it's not that, but something didn't go right. They haven't told us what or why or if or when or any of that. I know, right, Rock? No? Make sure you guys hashtag Horde. Yeah, it's literally in the goddamn channel name. Please go do that. Nice. And you know what? I've never put any of my PvP Proving Grounds in there. Like, not because I don't want to or anything, but because I only really started getting into YouTube a little bit more recently. And I haven't had a chance to. Okay, so that one is 1645. And that was a good hour right there. Doc. When your lowest one is 322. I mean, I'm a terrible person. I just put all of it up, so. 365, 433, 322, 482. 1602. That's pretty close to just the 1 hour mark. Yes, I was in there a little bit longer after boosters wore off, but I also had to dock up in between. We don't count that. If I have talking, I'm fine, as long as there's something. But yeah, absolutely. I've been... Actually, one of the things I have, which technically I should have used while I was not feeling well, is... Actually, I'm going to skip 9th. We're going to do a couple draws for the Horde. Make sure you hashtag Horde. Get in on that. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to keep it a little earlier tonight. Just because I am still trying to get my sleep and stuff back under control after having been sick. I'm a little on the tired side today. So we are going to do we're going to draw 2 winners. The first winner is going to be the Horde, and the second winner is going to be 100 Million-esque. I'll give you guys a second to do that because I have to sort some stuff out here anyway. Because even though I'm going to be finishing up, that does not mean I can't get my stuff ready for the next time. You can see what I have on here. Okay, so what I try to put here is 4,000 Scourge. Approximate is fine, so 2,200 will bring me a little bit over that. 4 Navy Caps, or 4 Navy Caps, 10 Navy Caps. I want 4 more. And I personally, although you absolutely don't have to, you can do this however you want to, I like to have 3 of each booster in here. So 3 Hard Shell, 3 Synth Crash, and 3 Bluebell. And the easiest way for me to take a look at this and make sure, and I know I put 2 over, but I already have 1 there. Just do this, make sure it's there, repair quote, we're good. You are fine. Let's go over to this character. Repair, you're fine. 2,300 missiles. Blue. Again, I always keep 1 on me. So if that went into an angel room and I had no boosters left, I use my booster because angel room, you goddamn need it. Doesn't even matter how how easy it looks. You definitely want your boosters on. I don't care if I put them in for 1 run if it's goddamn angel room. Crash that blue. And for this guy, oh, I put too many blue in there and not enough pyro. Pyro. 2. And there we go. So for this guy, what I do is I get the 4,000 missiles, the 3 of each boosters, and then for cap boosters, I max them out. This is my booster mule. He has all of the boosters. This guy. Oh, also, you should not be doing this with your DPS. Your tank should have all the boosters, and one of your DPS should be your loot monkeys. Because the tank is going to use the most boosters. I don't do it that way. Hey, Poisonous, how's it going? Just for the simple fact that I'm showing you what I'm looting, and it's more interesting for you guys to watch the tank. So that's the reason why. It's filthy casual, streamer stuff. Nothing else for you to worry about there. Scourge, 2,300. Didn't even actually properly look like I should have, but I will by the time we finish. 2 Pyro, 2 Crash, and 2 Blue. This guy also gets 3 Kata Darks, because he takes my first round in. That's because this is my logistics guy. He holds all my stuff. I didn't tell you that. And let's put over here. I just like to leave a few space on this guy just in case he needs to loot something. Why did I end up with 1 more blue? Let's put 3 over instead of 2. There we go. And just one last double check to make sure they're all repaired. Good, good, and good. Alright, cool. Let's close all that up. And let's go over to... This needs to go over here. I need to go over here. Again, first one is going to be the Horde. second one is going to be the 100 million ISK. So, let's go this. Close. Nope. Close. Announce it's closed. There we go. First winner of the Dragon's Hoard for tonight is Flat Mouse. Congratulations. Second of 100 million ISK is Stinson. Congratulations, Stinson. So we're going to do Stinson's first because this is the easy one, obviously. Go to IGC it like I goddamn should. IGS it like I goddamn should. Thank you. Nope, bad. Okay, copy Stinson's over to the guy who has the ISK. If I run out of ISK, I may owe Flatmouse a little something a little later, but that's alright. Flatmouse, are you here? It's alright if you're not, as long as I can either send you a message or you have your in-game name in the bot. 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. That is sent off, Stinson. And let's try that. Flatmouse, copy. IGS paste. There we go. Give a couple seconds here. Now, the other part of this is I can't remember how many cards are in here. Okay, there's 100 total. This is the one that we've gone through. So these are taken out of the draw because we get closer and closer to better cards as we do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So there should be 83 in the other one. Yeah. We'll say there's 83 for today anyway. Actually, I think that is accurate. I know it's been a few days since I streamed. We'll say that. So, I think we're going to random it today. Let's go... Oh, I'm still on that. Okay, cool. Nope. Manage. Archive that. I don't see anything for Flatmouse, so we're going to go random number generator. Between 1 and 83 is going to be the very first one that comes up. His number is 56. So let's close that over here. Flatmouse, number 56. Everyone pick a number between 1 and 83. If you pick a number of one of the two commander characters that I have in here, such as this one right here, you will win 50 million ISK. And I'm going to be a heathen, and I'm going to shuffle these with no cool things on it. Abyssals are still fantastic, buddy. What happened to my abyssals? Where did they go? God damn it. Okay, so every once in a while, which one? This one went to a character that is already captured. So if I double click here, see, there we go. This one is actually on the one that's already captured. And you should be on that one. So let's go there. And let's try this one. There we go. That looks like it worked fine. Cancel. Okay. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so I made 3 billion ISK in 2 hours. So definitely still good ISK. Alright. You can only have 2 destroyers in an abyssal, but yeah, probably it hasn't changed recently. Still run it however you want. So, alright, this is what I'm going to do. You guys, everyone, Rockno's the only one who's done it. Oh no, Rockno and Remy are the only two who've done it so far. Pick a number between 1 and 83 for a chance at 50 million ISK. Numbers between 1 and 83. You're after the 2 commander cards. They are full art bordered, multicolor cards. Everything else is a single color. So they're fairly easy to pick out as we go. If I put white borders on, that would have been a fantastic idea on my part, but I didn't anyway. Promise you there's 2 of them in here. We're going to look for both of them. So 2 Jackdaws do very well in tier 4s, and it's very, very hard to lose them without, like, screwing up pretty badly. if you have max skills. If you have less than max skills, you can go tier 3. And I don't even know how you would die in tier 3, except for, like, the most exceptionally bad luck. Because I could solo tier 3. So, 2 should definitely be able to wreck tier 3s day in and day out. They should be able to wreck tier 4s day in and day out, because you can run tier 6s with them. Now, obviously, fit dependent, blah, 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 but you know how it goes. Unless you get a very bad angel room, or you hit a speed cloud and go out, or something like that, should be fine with destroyers, with Jackdaws. Alright, numbers between 1 and 83, this is your last chance. There's not a lot of people in there for it. They're really upset that it's not closest number to those things right now. Once Booga hopefully puts in a number between 1 and 83 for a chance at 50 million-esque, we're probably going to call this and go there. Oh, Snecky's got his in. Good job. Okay. So actually right now, that's an interesting question. Of course I have this right here. Give me one sec here. Right now, there's a sale in the NES, the New Eden store, and they sent out mails about it and it's in the launcher and all that stuff. And if you get, of course it's currently unavailable. Let's try it one more time. Alright. Anyway. Sale's good to the 9th. And it is 20% off? Or is that a different one? Okay, and 12 months Omega works out to $255 per Plex per month. And 255 times 5.2. So if you get a year's worth of Omega, it works out to 1.3 billion a month. So it's actually a really, really good deal right now. All right. So we're good there. That's what we're going to do. Oh, right. I have to put the cutoff. You know what, Remy? Well, no. I'll put stars. There's cutoff. We're looking for the 2 commanders in here. Let's see what we get. Let me make this bigger again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Kind of scared now. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 47. Any 47s? 56 for flat mouse. Nope, no 47s. 48, 9, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. I think it's 56, right? 56. 56 is a blue card. I do believe blue cards are 150 million. Let me go. I think did I do that already? I think I did. Yes, there we go. Copy that. Blue card is 150 million. Let's throw that there. Unlike character. Give 150, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dragon's Horde. Okay, that one's sent out, but we still have to keep going. This card comes out. So let me take... Nope, it's right there. Okay, cool. 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 70, 75. Not quite. All right. So, I'm just going to count the rest. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2. Okay. So we had 82 in there, but that's all right. It's close enough to 83. I just was giving someone who picked 83 the money anyway. This is the empty one. This goes in here. This is the mostly empty one, but not fully empty one. This guy goes into here. All right. Throw this up here. Boop. Boop. This way. All right. Thank you for joining me and watch me run some of the Abyss and make stupid amounts of ISK. I am trying to get back into it after having been sick for a little bit, so I'm easing in. I'm also still trying to get a lot of sleep and catch up on that because that has been a minor issue. Thank you for joining me. You guys have yourself a wonderful night. Let me go find out who is still streaming, and I shall send you over someone's way. We have Steve's. I think it's going to be Steve's. Shit, do I even have anyone other than that? Eve online. Steve's unlucky sooner. Actually, I have a few choices here. But Steve's is one of my favorites, so I'm going to send you guys over to Steve's Haven. You guys have a wonderful night, and again, thank you for joining me, guys. Steve's Haven, there we go. Fly fun, lose ships, make buckets of ISK. If you ever have any questions, my Discord is always available, or YouTube. I will answer both of them. Recon, I'm just leaving. You guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you next time. I should be back hopefully I should be back Tuesday. But I'm a filthy casual and I haven't been feeling well. I know, right? But I will see you later. Have a wonderful evening.